Right now, I have an urgent update for all of you that own XRP and Hedera HBAR because the CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, he just came out and he said how the SEC could abandon the appeal after the elections. Yes, literally the SEC could drop the appeal according to the CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse. This is breaking news, everyone. He just said this, and I'm going to show you this clip right now in today's video. And also, a $1 billion tokenized fund is about to launch on the XRP ledger with Zonix. And this is going to be the world's first combined equity and debt tokenized fund. So equity and debt is a huge market, and that is coming to the XRP ledger. $1 billion is coming very soon. And also, Ripple's other co-founder, Chris Larsen, this guy right here, he just commented on the war on crypto and how the SEC is out of line and how Gary Gensler's reign of terror is coming to an end very soon. And also, the XRP ledger right now is seeing a massive spike in activity with over 3,858 new wallets created in a single day, which is the highest amount in over 7 months. And this was just from a few days ago. The activity on the XRP ledger is exploding everywhere. And also, this lady right here, she's also from the SEC. She's literally right below Gary Gensler. So these are the SEC commissioners. Gary Gensler's right here, and Hester Pierce, this lady right here, she's literally right below Gary Gensler. And right here, she commented and she answered a question about the SEC's enforcement. So this is huge if you own XRP. So there are 3 different videos that I'm going to show you of Chris Larsen, of this lady from the SEC, and of Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple. 3 different videos that I'm going to show you in today's video. And also, I'm going to show you why XRP is about ready to explode, everyone. It's only a matter of time until we break all-time highs. And right now, we are in an accumulation zone. This is when you want to pay attention. This is a time to pay attention. But also, we have some kind of negative news from Hedera HBAR. We have some good news and bad news from HBAR because 260 companies have received almost $428 million from the HBAR Foundation. Right here, as you can tell, the HBAR Foundation tweeted this back in March, saying how $428 million was given in grants. But what are the outputs? Where are the outcomes? What are the applications building on at Hedera? What things can we get excited for? That's what a lot of you are asking. A lot of people are giving up, not giving up on HBAR, but they're asking questions like, where did all this money go? Almost $500 million. That's a lot of money. So we're going to speak about HBAR also in today's video, about XRP, so many different things that we need to cover. So if you own XRP, HBAR, do your part, destroy the like button, and subscribe. Hopefully by the end of this video, you all become subscribers. But let us get into it. Again, there are 3 different videos that I'm going to show you. This one right here, another one of Chris Larsen, and another one of this lady from the SEC. So this is absolutely huge. First, we're going to take a look at this video right here of Brad Garlinghouse literally saying how the SEC could abandon the appeal. This is huge because what do you think will happen to the price of XRP if the SEC abandons the appeal? This is huge, everyone. So again, sit back, relax, destroy the like button, and enjoy.
Listen and as you mentioned at the top, of course, earlier this month, the agency did appeal part of that decision. So is there anything, any updates there that we need to know?
I mean, nothing, that will progress. It'll take, call it a year to kind of go through the system.
The appeal could take a year to go through the system, but the appeal could also be abandoned. Listen to this.
I think it'll be interesting. The filing work that they'll have to do kind of comes out in January. By then, of course, we'll know if there's what the presidential election yields. It'll be interesting to see if there's a shift, and they could abandon that appeal. They could continue with it. I think
they could abandon the appeal, or they could continue with it. So there is a possibility that the SEC abandons the appeal depending on the elections. He literally said, depending on the results of the elections, the SEC could abandon the appeal. Crazy.
Obviously, many federal courts have agreed that the SEC's war and kind of Gensler's reign of terror on crypto has been misguided, and I think they've gotten kind of smacked down.
Now, speaking about Gary Gensler's reign of terror, also Chris Larson, the co-founder of Ripple, has something to say about that. This is huge.
And see what happens. No, we don't want to fight that fight right now. We'll wait and see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just add, very quickly, I think the approach that Gary Gensler pretty much directed, let's just call it who was behind it. Senator Warren, I think, was on a mission to literally call this the war on crypto. Was on a mission pretty much to destroy the industry, to hobble the U.S. industry by using regulation by enforcement rather than creating clear rules of the road. And what the industry has always asked for is like, just make the rules clear. Just tell us exactly what those rules are.
Literally, that's all we're asking for.
We want those clear rules, and the industry can thrive, consumers can be protected. That's not the approach they took, I think, on purpose, because the attacking the industry on these are all securities, it never made any sense. These are not securities. They don't have rights and privileges. Yeah. The developing teams that made them don't have obligations. It fits the commodity model fundamentally, and I think they know that. But again, I think it was an attack on the industry to hobble it. Now, what was the effect of that? It just empowered a bunch of sketchier, overseas firms like FTX, which turned out to be a total disaster. So net on net, you didn't protect consumers. You hobbled the U.S. You empowered, industries in Singapore and London. You didn't create any jobs in Ohio, for example. So it didn't make any sense. And the good news is, I think we're at the twilight of Gary Gensler's reign of terror. It's just about over. And I think
look at Brad Garlinghouse just laugh right here. Look at this.
I think we're at the twilight of Gary Gensler's reign of terror. It's just about over. And I think whoever wins this election, it's going to be a fundamentally different thing.
He literally starts cracking up. But the twilight, we are at the twilight of Gary Gensler's reign of terror on cryptocurrency. And the next person that could be in charge is this lady right here. Again, Hester Pierce, is the second person right behind Gary Gensler. So Gary Gensler is the first head of the SEC, and then this lady is the second. And she was asked about enforcement actions that the SEC takes. So listen to this. Listen to what she has to say.
Commissioner Pierce, what can we expect in terms of new changes to current regulation that's probably currently in the works or expected to happen in 2025?
Well, again, I mean, we've been on this course of using enforcement as our primary regulatory tool, which is just, it's backwards. I mean, we're a regulatory agency that has an enforcement arm. Enforcement is very important, but it's not how you design a regulatory system. And so unless we decide to change that course, I don't really see that we're moving in a positive direction. Again, there have been a lot of statements about and invitations for people to come in and register, but unless you match those up with actual success stories, people aren't going to come in to talk to us. And that is not good for anyone. Regulatory tool.
So she's literally saying how the enforcement actions taken by the SEC so far have been wrong. And in 2025, they need to change their approach. And change is coming because, again, the SEC could abandon the appeal, everyone. So, again, this is huge. If you own XRP, do your part. Let more people see this because people think that the appeal will continue for another year, 2 years, but the SEC could literally abandon it by next year, depending on the election results and who becomes president. So this is huge if you own XRP. Now, let us take a look at Hedera HBAR because there is a lot of FUD with HBAR in the HBAR community. A lot of people that are honestly fed up with HBAR and Hedera because they're saying that this $500 million from the HBAR Foundation that was given to 260 companies. Well, where are the applications? We should have 260 applications, different applications that are huge. Now, to answer this question, yes, honestly, there was a lot of wasted money, a lot of wasted resources from the Hedera Foundation, the HBAR Foundation. They gave it to projects that honestly didn't do much. So this person has a point, okay? The HBAR Foundation did waste a lot of money, but there is a lot of potential for Hedera. There are a lot of reasons to be excited if you own HBAR. Because, for example, a few days ago, Casper Labs moved away from Casper Network, that Casper cryptocurrency, and it rebranded to Prove the AI, and they literally migrated, they moved to Hedera. So that was free. That was free. HBAR didn't have to, and the HBAR Foundation didn't have to give any money to prove AI for them to move to Hedera. So now we need to see more stuff like this. We need to see organic growth, organic adoption, where applications for themselves just see the power of HBAR, see the potential of it, see the benefits and the advantages of building on HBAR, and they move to Hedera by themselves. This is what we're going to see more and more of. In the next few months and years, projects will be migrating to Hedera for free. So yes, this person has a point that HBAR did waste a lot of money. Hedera did waste a lot of money. But there are reasons to be excited still. There are reasons to be bullish. Now, Prove AI also is literally partnered up with IBM. And IBM is a governing council member of Hedera. Now, these right here are some applications that are built on Hedera, but honestly, none of them are game-changing yet, okay? We are still waiting for HBAR. We are waiting for adoption to happen. And for Xrp, we're waiting for the lawsuits to end. But the good news is both of those things are going to happen very soon. The lawsuits will end very soon for Xrp. And what do you think will happen to the price of Xrp once the lawsuit is over? And what if the SEC truly abandons the appeal? Like Brad Garlinghouse said, the SEC could abandon the appeal. What do you think will happen to the price of Xrp? It will make new all-time highs. Hopefully we can make new all-time highs very soon. But also, Hedera HBAR. Yes, right now is at 5 cents. And yes, right now it sucks seeing the price this low. But honestly, all it takes is one huge use case. Overnight, we could see some huge announcements, a big partnership, or a huge CBDC like a digital dollar, potentially building on HBAR. On this channel, we have made so many videos about HBAR and Xrp and different catalysts and different reasons to be excited and different things that are going to happen in the next few years that can literally propel Xrp and HBAR much higher. So it's up to you if you want to listen or not. It's up to you if you want to buy Xrp and hold it in HBAR and change your life, hopefully, for the better. And it's up to you if you want to subscribe and destroy the like button. But anyways, I will see you all very soon. This video was very important, so hopefully you all got something from this. I love you all, and I will see you very soon. Until next time, Crypto AI Man.